previously on Two Elves and a Dwarf.
I'm going to... What do I do at this point? I'm stuck with no way out. Even though I know it's messed up and all my homies are just dipping back to their normal life. So... Do I beat someone up? That'd be cool. That'd be
I love that that's your first thought. You're being awarded as like the most like ceremonial guard in the whole city. And your first thought is,
whose ass am I gonna kick?
Hey, that's why crime rate is down in Chester. Not because the town is small.
It's intimidation.
It's intimidation.
Scared
Will
of
just kick the crap out of
That's
you.
why you're getting the...
Shoot, even if you're not a criminal, he'll just kick the shit out of you.
Just kick the door open, some 3-foot dwarf comes into your house.
you my bitch.
What you doing? Cooking dinner? Alright. You walk back out.
Darn it. Edward, is it that time of the month already?
Keep it up.
Yeah, it is.
Just axe down the door and leave.
Okay, I've got a thing. I'm gonna go off into the woods or some secluded place and just think of how to get out of the situation.
Okay, cool. So you head back up the trail outside of Chester. You pass the same like rivers as usual. You make your way back up to your cabin. You see your nice like windows and like I would imagine Edmer has like some cactuses chilling in his window.
Cool.
Up to you.
Petunias, maybe?
Petunias, there you go.
Forest, there's a cactus.
So everything looks just as you left it. You continue offward, and you pass Balaron carrying this huge buck on Windjammer. He just walks right past
one
you.
hand.
And yeah, you make your way into the woods, and you find this nice little grove that you sit down in. There's like a fallen tree that you sit on, and you're just thinking by the river. And the strangest thing comes to your mind. You hear a whisper.
Oh snap!
And all it says is, "Remember me." You hear this sweet, soft voice coming into your head, Matt, and you're just sitting here by the river, and it sends chills down your spine. How do you feel?
I feel like Neville Longbottom.
Neville Longbottom.
Please do explain.
Alright.
I can't remember what I'm supposed to forgot.
No.
Okay,
English?
that's a deep pull.
Is English?
That's a deep pull.
Good.
Okay, I
Good.
get you. And that's the
Remember all.
only thing you get from sitting in this field is that one phrase, and it doesn't come back again.
Remember
me.
me. Oh my bad. My Neville Longbottom thing still sticks. Okay, well, I'm going to remember then.
Okay.
Roll to remember.
I'm going to remember me, whoever that is.
Alright, so I'm going to let you
Dixie.
mull over that. And we're going to switch over to Balaron. You finally get back to your hunting shed right outside your cabin. You start skinning it and gutting it and cleaning the meat. And after a good hour and a half, you got all the parcels of meat cut out and put over on the side. You wrapped them nicely. And what's your plan with it now?
With the meat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it in my cold cellar.
Okay, you can put it in your cold cellar. You can, what you normally do is you used to sell it in the market, but you can put all of it in the cold cellar.
This is for me.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. So you take it
all right.
inside and you go down into the cold cellar and you just put it into a shelf, and you stack it up nicely, and it's now in the cold cellar.
But now I'm going to take some out and start making some jerky. Start jerkifying some.
You're gonna start jerking
some
your
deer.
meat.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start jerkifying my meat.
Okay, so you start cutting some of the nice meat and putting it into strips, and you're going to take them outside and put them on a rack to sun dry, and however the process of making jerky. So you're going to go about doing that. So.
Also, I'm gonna start the process with the leather, with the skin. Start the tanning thing.
Okay, so you start
Do that.
working on your tanning bench,
tanning
and
thing.
you start getting a nice crisp tan going, as well as working on your skins. So, and
Yeah.
we're now going to switch back to Cletus.
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're good. I can be funny sometimes.
You get a nice tan and your skins. That was good. That was good.
Thank you. I'll be here most of the day. So.
You get a nice tan.
Oh, good. All right. What's happening to Cletus?
So you're still in your cellar. You just woke back up from taking a little nap after falling over because you were so emotional.
Right.
And so now you're just chilling in your cheese cellar.
Okay. All right. I go and I peruse, and now I know that there's in my cellar. Just before we went off to fight the bear, I had this particular cheese made of fish bones.
Yes.
And fish oil.
Yes. It is sitting on a pedestal above the rest of the cheese, and it is looking green and blue and perfect.
Delicious. All right.
Just how you want a cheese.
And now I'm going to go and admire it, so I'm going to investigate.
Okay. So you take the cheese down from its pedestal, and you cut off a small piece of it. And,
A slice. That's what you're looking for.
well, I guess slice works. A sliver. Thank you. And do you just plop it in your mouth?
No. I hold it up to the candlelight.
Okay.
Make sure it's real.
Exactly. This can't be counterfeit. So I hold it up to the candlelight to see the marbled refractions of the light coming through the blues and the greens.
Okay. And it looks just identical to the one that you had before.
Okay. I smell it. I take a big ol' schnauzer.
You get kind of tingles in your head,
Ooh,
and it's just
which
that
head?
sour and good.
Drugs.
Both.
Oh, I get tingling in my pingling. All right. So I take the slice and I
Yes.
pop it in. I go.
You eat it? Okay, you eat it, and it tastes perfect just for what the cheese you're looking for. It tastes just like how it did before.
Good. I finally made it.
Good.
The perfect cheese.
Perfect cheese.
Take that, Dad.
And what do you do with this cheese now?
I find my glass covering and I put it back on the cheese to
Okay.
protect it.
And you put it back up on the pedestal?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. So you put the cheese back up on the pedestal, you put it, you put the glass cover over it, and then you head back up to the top of your, you close your cheese cellar.
Yes. And now, did I cry when I ate it?
You did. It was tears of just happiness.
But I didn't pass out.
No,
Okay,
not
good.
this time. Sweet. And so with that, we're gonna switch over to Renton. Renton, you're downing this nice mead and wine with your parents. You guys are just kicking back, having a good time. You're cutting loose. You're having a really, really good time. And finally, the food comes out, and you were a little kind of iffy on what it was going to be. Like the waiter described it the best he could, but it was a little weird. But it tastes wonderful. It really tastes like the best meal you've had all day. And in fact, in like the past 3 years.
Since I've been on this mountainous
Yeah.
range.
And so your dad just downs the last bit of meat there and says, Renton, I don't know what happened. What went wrong with us?
What went wrong?
I love you, son. I missed the little shits out of you.
Oh, yeah, that exile just really dug that in.
The little shits.
I'm sorry. We're sorry. We are. Is there
You know?
anything we can do for you? See,
Getting me drunk's a good way to start, but
yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. So, since the day you left, me and your mom, we've been saving some coin for you when you come to manhood. So, here you go. And he pulls out a huge bag of coin. He says, "You said
how
about
much
10
coin?
grand.
Oh,
Fishing's been good, son."
It's about enough to cover your meal.
10 grand.
oh no, he said he's got this meal. This isn't my shit.
He tosses it over to you and said, "Hope you enjoy that. Maybe you can find a young lass one day and settle down, pop out some kids of your own, and have a nice home."
Yeah, you know.
Your little bow-legged children.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just
Maybe
love to
Fucked
build.
up kids.
Maybe go
read
to
this.
college, invest in your future.
Welcome to the College of Winterhold.
Nah, spend it on hookers at Blow. Let's be real.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
If you want, I guess.
I hope we can get past this issue.
you know, this is a very good step towards that.
Money and booze.
Gold.
Money and
That's
booze,
what
man.
resolves any
Gold.
issues.
That's it.
You want to resolve my problems? Booze and gold's the way to go. So where are we at, by the way? Do you know what town this is? I don't know what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
this is our vacation home of Chester. We come here at least once every other
So
year.
y'all balled out while I left. Great.
Business was
You
good.
missed
I'm
out.
sorry. You just ran away, and we sent the guards to find you, but we just couldn't. Where have
They
you
tried
been?
to kill me. I
Well-
ran to the mountains.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes guards misunderstand. Bring it
Uh-huh.
back to me at whatever means possible, and kill that son of a gun. So I don't know. Some
I can
communication
see the
problems.
mix up.
Yeah, it could be bad. It could be bad, but
See how that's skewed.
so. Well, we're just so glad to have you back in here, back with the family. So, will you be returning with us back home?
I came with some friends. Gotta talk to them, see what's up.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay.
I
well,
appreciate this
we-
step forward.
yeah, we leave tomorrow morning. So,
Where are you staying?
we're staying here at the inn.
All right. Well, I'll find you in the morning. And if
Okay.
you don't find me, you know my answer.
All right, perfect. Waiter, the bill is on this young man here.
And I
No,
just run.
Renton leaves, and we're gonna go back to you, Braden. And so, with this, the kitchen is just booming right now. There's so much food going about, and it's great. This is like the busiest night you've had in a long, long time.
Booyah.
And so,
Loving it.
a couple of things have been going wrong though. The bartender, under the stress, has kind of taken upon himself that he quit. He's done. He was just like, this was great and all, and I took it mostly for the access for the booze, but then it got busy, so yeah, that's not me. And so
Ain't about this life. I'm out.
And so he left. So you've been having to kind of delegate cooking because no one else here has a liquor license besides you. So you have to now make the drinks.
Our thing in Chester.
This is Utah.
Damn it.
now.
We are advanced. I like it.
So
Everyone has
you
liquor
have
licenses.
to run the bar while the your sous chefs and assistant chefs and everything run the kitchen.
Okay.
But as far as you've done, you've had a pretty successful night. It's been a lot of money. Not too much trouble. So
Dope.
Now, what about those dashing diners that we just had?
the Dashing Diners.
Oh, well, the
the,
Dashers?
the family was the
Dashers.
Renton's family's
Nice.
still there, and they paid the bill in full. It was a good
Okay.
$8,000 for the table.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Yeah.
Thank God I didn't stay though. It would have been almost a good chunk of my share.
yeah.
Almost a
So,
good check.
it's going great, and that is just a wonderful, wonderful night for you. You start,
I'm loving it.
you start to have this burning
Digging it.
in your chest, and it is
Is
something.
it heartburn?
It's not heartburn.
Oh,
It's something different.
Is he having
like-
a heart attack?
Gotta get the
No,
Xantacid.
it's not a heart attack.
Can you
Like,
feel
like,
Thomas?
it's different than like the normal pressure and normal everyday heartburn that you have from having
you know, chefs get
beef
that.
burrito and stuff like that.
So
Chefs get
this
that.
is love. Is it love?
I don't get the
Is he
reference.
in love?
Anyways.
I don't. It's not love.
It's definitely not that shit.
What it is, it's like a tingling in your chest.
Spidey senses.
And similar to like Emmer's thing, you have ever since you first activated your gift, you felt like a pull in the back of your mind, and it's always been kind of pulling you towards something, and it's always been there self-consciously, but you've never really like subconsciously, and you've never really like noticed it until it was gone, and right now you can't sense it at all.
Am I worried by this? Am I?
Are you?
Well,
it's gone now.
I'll be like, oh, this makes sense.
30-minute episode. Alright.
Are you?
This is
I
probably-
assume I feel something's
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm loving all the attention and everything going perfectly, but with that gone, when the second we step into the room, it kind of notice that something is off.
Yeah, and that's exactly you get this feeling that like almost that like you're forgetting something, like you can't really pinpoint it, but you just feel off and weird about it. And with that, we're gonna switch over to Emmer. You're just sitting there on the stump, kind of Winnie the Pooh in it, What to do? What to do?
No, I am singing Phantom of the Opera mixed in with Coco.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Can we get some Moana in there too?
There's no Remember Me song in Moana.
Ah.
So, so what are you doing?
I just answered. I was
While
singing
you're
songs.
singing. So what do you do now after you're singing?
Oh, that was all I planned to do.
I'm gonna perform a musical for everyone. Catch that next episode. We'll all be singing the entire time.
Yikes.
But I
Whatever
am
ratings we have.
going
Way
to
down.
focus on the fact that my power feeling thingy is gone.
Okay. Okay. Same thing. You're just sitting there focusing on it, and you're starting to like sweat. You're focusing so hard.
Good.
Typical
But
soldier.
you're
Pop a
just
thought
mulling
bomber.
over remember me, like you've heard that voice before, and you can't remember what it is, but it's a sweet, like echoey voice from somewhere on the wind.
Okay. Out of character. I know who it is though. So like, do I pretend not to know who it is? But you said I don't know who it is, so now I have to not know who it is.
Well,
Do you?
do you?
It's Winn-Dixie.
Then yeah,
It's the love of my
so
freaking
you
life,
recognize
dude.
it. Yeah.
Okay, how do I not know who I'm madly in love with and
Yeah,
was
so you
wrenched
know
away
now,
from
you
me?
You
dunce.
recognize, you recognize
Okay.
Dixie's voice.
Duh. Because I dream about her every night. Okay? Every single
How
night.
dare you offend
And when you're in,
Emmer like
and
that?
when you're in the bathroom.
Okay, I
and
mean,
when-
we're talking 25/7. Okay?
Ooh.
Yikes.
But, like, I don't know what to do with it. Okay, I know she's chilling.
Just channel it.
I channel it through my songs.
But that's the only thing that comes to you. Is this remember me?
Something wrong with here, man. Okay.
So we're gonna go over to.
I'm working with nothing here.
We're gonna shoot over to Cletus.
Okay, that's
Ooh, it's your boy.
So please, you decided to take a stroll into
Give me
town.
something, man.
You're after looking over your cheese and whatnot,
and
and
crying.
You start stepping over like these like large stones that you didn't know were in the path before, and each time you step on it, you hear a loud.
Like
a
it's sinking
squish-
down,
yeah, it's
or
squeaking, like cracking and sinking down a little bit.
I don't think I weighed that much. I mean,
No,
I ate
you
a lot
don't.
of cheese.
You're a
but-
very thin fella.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm going to investigate one of the rocks.
Okay, so give me a d20.
That's a 13.
Perfect. So you go ahead and look on the rock that you just stepped on, and you prod it with your finger a little bit, and it wobbles.
Really?
And then you push it a little harder, and it topples over. I mean, this rock is a good 4 feet, tall. It's a big rock.
Is
Big
this one?
rock.
And
And
he
I-
stepped on this?
Yeah, he just jumped right on it and overpassed it.
And I pushed it with my finger.
And it wobbled
And it
and toppled
wobbled.
over, and then you heard a loud.
Wobbled and toppled and fell right over.
We are in a nursery rhyme
And he
now.
blew, and no, wait, that's Edmer.
And nothing
And
happened.
he made, and he made a
Huffed
lot of
and he-
money. And he made a lot of money that night.
He huffed and he puffed and
All
he
right,
passed
well,
out.
I'm.
He huffed and he puffed and nothing happened.
and he
Nothing
blew a
happened.
dude. All right.
And we went there. Okay.
That joke is never getting old. All right, well, I guess I'll try and pick up the rock. Do I need a strength check for that?
No, you just pick it right up.
I just pick it right up.
Investigate paper.
All right,
mache.
well,
And then, as soon as you pick it up and you're looking at it, it starts to shrink miraculously in your hand. Shrink, 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 and you're holding a skull.
Yeah.
And this skull looks just like a red cap's face. What a red cap skull would look like.
It's just.
And something's starting to pull in the back of your mind.
And I'm starting to reach, and I'm reaching,
You're
and
like,
I'm reaching.
I'm in a room. This isn't
I'm in a
just
room. This isn't Chester.
Exactly.
Observation.
Where are these thoughts?
100.
Where are these thoughts coming from?
Wisdom
I'm
58.
so smart all of a sudden. I know exactly what's going on here.
Maybe the guys will stop hating me. I don't know, man. All right, and so I'm holding the skull, and now I take the skull with me, and I run off to. Well, I know where Pyrrhus is going to be, so I run off to his restaurant.
Okay, so you run off to find Pyrrhus. As you reach the inn, you run right into Renton. You collide with him.
Oof, oof, oof.
That is what running into each other sounds like.
And you guys are now together.
Like permanently, or like
No, you're
Damn.
now
That
right
collision
outside
made you in
Pyrrhus.
matrimony.
I hate when that happens.
You guys are a thing now.
Romantically, sexually.
Why you running, boy?
Physically.
Why are you running? Sexually, for sure.
Okay.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? I hold up the skull and I say, "Does this mean anything to you?"
That shouldn't be here.
It's a dead
Or at
person.
least we shouldn't be in this place.
This is the red cap that we just killed.
We need to talk to
Is
everyone
it?
else.
Yes, let's go find
It's
Pyrrhus.
not. It's not.
Okay, so you walk into the end of Pyrrhus's
We're
establishment.
jumping to conclusions, man.
And he's sitting there, and there's a couple old guys sitting there. I have an old fashioned, extra old like me.
All right.
And I stop at this and I say, "Hey, what's your name, old timer?"
My name is Tim.
Tim.
My name Tim.
Timothy McKay Wilson Andrews.
Timothy
Like
McKay
4 first
Wilson.
names right there.
Sonny Jim, where's that old fashioned?
Well, I mean, his bartender quit, right?
Shut up.
Is that Mickey Mouse?
We'll need a little more Mickey.
All right, Timothy McAfee Andrews.
Timothy.
Wilson Anderson. Shorty Magerman Jensen. All right. That old fashioned's coming. I pat him on the shoulder, and then I go up into the kitchen.
not getting any older.
He dies right there.
So, Pyrrhus, you're face to face with Renton and Cletus and these two old men. One's name is Mickey, and the other's name is Timothy McKay
Wilson Andrews.
So they're brothers.
Yeah.
Brother.
Sean.
I hold on. I hold out the skull and I say, "What does this mean to you?"
away from me.
Looks like a skull.
There.
It's
I
a red
pat-
cap skull,
I pat
man.
Timothy. What was it? Timothy McKay Wilson Andrews.
Don't make me repeat the
I don't remember the name. Call me Tim.
Just call him Richard. All right.
Tiny Tim.
So I pat Dick on the shoulder, and then I say, "What does this mean to you, Pyrrhus?"
It's a skull.
But what kind of skull?
tell you
That's dead one.
It's the red cap skull, dude.
All right,
Is
Timothy
it?
McKay Wilson Andrews. What kind of a skull is this?
That's a skull.
It's like in SpongeBob, they just slapping their knees.
Would you like
You
mush?
should have went to school to find that one out. That's your boy.
Would you like ketchup or
Midnight
mustard?
boy, Timothy McKay Wilson Andrews.
I think we're giving him like 5 new first names every time we say his name.
Timothy McKay Wilson Andrews.
There you go. I heard
That's what I
Anderson
said.
somewhere. All right, I say no. This is a red cap skull.
That's cool.
I'll have one of them too. Red cap with my nightcap and my old fashioned.
Can we get this man?
I got one of those coming up right now.
Give him the damn drink, man.
I give him a shot of vodka. There you go.
This is what the doctor ordered. He downs it and goes, now to find a woman about a horse. What's the way?
Woman.
Then I say, go look for a small
Don't
elf.
touch me, boy. I'm about to rouse.
All right. I did not consent to this.
And Timothy McKay Andrews and Mickey walk away.
Mickey.
Wilson Andrews. And
Can't forget the 4 names.
Then I say, no, this is the red cap skull that, this isn't supposed to be here. Have you seen any goblins or trolls around here?
No, I'm cooking. What do you want? I'm running a bar. We're running my bar.
Okay.
Sir, and at this time, Charles runs up with his notebook. We got some bad news bears. We're out of water.
Who's Charles?
He's your head waiter.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
We're out of water.
We have booze.
Perfect. We'll start giving courtesy beers out. I like it.
Courtesy beers.
All right.
Gotta increase
he
the income
heads
of
away.
customers. You gotta have sales and promotions.
And you hear him across the table.
The cheap stuff.
I'm sorry, young Timmy. We're out of water, but here's a beer on us. You don't need to get your hair on your chest now. I get you're only 4, but hey.
I hold a shot. Namaste!
Namaste.
Namaste! I throw one back.
Bye.
Hey!
Guys, I'm starting to get suspicious. Everyone's name is Timmy.
The Tims, man.
Mr. Tim's.
Bright pink Tims.
All right, bright pink Tims. So I say, hey, no, check this out. And so then I go and I just throw my hands on his meat. Not the.
Wait.
Whoa! That's a different podcast.
No, not on Tim's meat. Yikes, he's a young kid. No, but
Dude, what's with you and young kids?
Leave them alone.
No, on the boars. On the pork on the table. I go and I lay my hands on it.
On the
meat?
On the
meat.
boar.
Yeah, and I go, check it.
On the food?
Yeah, and then I press down on it.
Okay.
To see what it
You
turns
press
into.
down on it, and some of the juices are kind of pulling out of it, and the kid sitting there is just like, "Why are you touching my food?"
Cletus, out of my restaurant now.
Why am I touching your meat, kid?
Get out.
All right,
out.
so I leave. Are you coming with me, Renton?
I go
I
over.
didn't
I'm
touch
so
some kid's
sorry.
meat.
I take it and I get. Let's get some new meat.
Thank you, says the kid.
Sorry, he's a cheese person. It's
He's a cheese.
no better than the town drunk.
Thank you.
Namaste.
So
Namaste.
Renton and Cletus, you head out of Pyrish's estate, and what do you do now?
I guess
Go find Edmer.
find Edmer.
We gotta tell someone.
Okay, so you head off to try to find Emmer. You see Alhon chilling in the square, kind of like setting up a podium. Because you guys actually don't know where Edmer went. You guys kind of all just ran off in a hurry. But you see Alhon just chilling, setting up a stand. You see like a big notice sign that's been hammered into the ground that says, this ceremony is held to represent the key of the city and to pronounce Edmer the Great as gatekeeper. Supposed to take
That was the
place
Great?
in an hour.
In an hour. Okay, so we go up to Alahan and we say, hey, where's Edmer?
Oh, you're that
Retard.
that cheese
Cheese,
boy,
yes.
aren't you?
Yes.
Here's your crooked friend.
Excuse me, boy.
Is your crooked, bro?
I don't even know you, but I feel the disrespect.
Oh my gosh.
You finna catch these hands, boy.
My apologies.
None taken.
None
Screw
taken.
you.
Who's your crooked?
I don't like your apologies. I
No
don't take 'em.
apologies taken.
no apologies taken.
Awesome.
And so then I say, where's Edmer? We have to talk to him right now.
He's probably crying.
Why?
Hell, every time I beat him in an arm wrestle, he cries.
I'll say both bitches.
Where does
Well-
he usually cry?
That's a good question.
Like
He doesn't want people to see him cry because it'd be a very shame if people knew we were anointing him to gatekeeper if he was just a little wuss.
I've seen him pass out from blowing it
but-
in, so.
I knew it.
I
But Edmer, yeah, I saw him head off into the woods shortly after our arm wrestle. If he's crying, console him. Tell him, even though he's a wuss, doesn't mean he's the biggest wuss in town. But it could be.
But
he might
definitely a candidate.
See,
we haven't
if
voted.
I
He
had to
could
pick
be.
a fight on someone, like, if I had someone backing me up and I had to choose between Edmer and a dandelion, I'd pick the dandelion.
I'd pick Ebby the goat.
But carry on, I'm
Wild
very
card.
busy. I got a key to the city. We have no
I-
gates, so I'll have to find this key.
I have to make up a key in an
Come on,
hour.
Walker.
I need a door and a key.
Right. I say, aye, Captain. And then I walk off.
See ya, Crookie.
That,
He's dead in real life. Fuck him.
Oh my gosh.
Got an arrow for that bow?
You guys head off towards kind of where Alphon gestured, and you see Emmer just sitting on the log, just going, what to do, what to do.
I am singing, Drew.
just poking his head, going, think.
Nope.
Think.
Singing, Drew. Please sing.
Oh, you're singing the song. So.
And what's the song?
What-
Sorry,
it's-
Emmer, could you
Remember?
No,
me,
you're
Drew?
singing the song. This
Oh,
is
you
you.
sing.
get into the character?
Remember me.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So he's
That's all
just
we-
singing
that's all we
there.
want.
And what do you guys do?
Oh, I walk up gently because I don't know if he's crying or not.
I run up
There,
to him with
there.
my bro legs all pitter pattering because I'm super fast, so I'm leaving him in the dust. Being
Okay. So, Emmer, you just see Renton
There's a spring in your
just hauling it right towards you.
What can I do for you, laddie?
I don't like your boss.
I'm right there with you, laddie.
And so then about 30 seconds later, I walk up. Oh, jeez.
Your crooked friend.
And I say, Ebmer, look at this. Look at this. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
That's a red cap.
Yes! Finally! I knew you were the smart one. All right. And then...
Granted.
I mean, not the pretty one, but it's fine. So I hold up the skull and I say,
Not wrong.
we have to find the others. We just took it to Parish. He has no idea what this is.
Screw Pirish. We find PETA.
Good point. Peter. Wait, isn't he a kid?
No, we brought the big Peter.
Brought
back
big
with
Peter.
us.
Oh, good point.
He took off with that.
Little kid Peter should be here too then.